Howdy, Possum Patty here, and welcome to hashtag Tea Tuesday at the Four Sisters Cafe, where yours truly and little TT too will drink a cup of tea and gossip about the sisters and do a little journaling in my Mad Hatter's Tea Party little golden book, ring-bound, crazy journal. Come on along. This is my little golden book, Alice in Wonderland, Mad Hatter's Tea Party. I'm using this to journal on Tea Tuesdays, and I'm going with just about as crazy as I can get colors and designs for the pages. I haven't gotten very far. Of course, I just started this. I think it did 2 weeks. First Tea Tuesday, second Tea Tuesday wound up being 2 pages. I might have to do another 2 pages again. And what I do is take the pages out of the rings and work on them and then put them back in when I am done. Like so. This is the tea that I had today, Yogi Stomach Ease. It is made with perfectly sweet yet earthy fennel seed and licorice with a refreshing combination of peppermint and warming herbs, cardamom, coriander, and ginger to help support digestion. Soothe your stomach with a warm cup of stomach ease tea, enjoyable any time of day or night. Well, the reason I have the box is because I'm using the inside of the box as an inspiration for today's painty papers. And as you can see, it has lovely designs on the inside. And I have used these boxes to make ephemera cards, and I die cutted a few and painted them and did, I think it was elephants, back when I was doing my boho journal. So actually I sat down and I was going to use this section right here as inspiration for one of the pages. And I started filming this. I could show you a little bit right here. But then one of the sisters called. How appropriate, right, for Tea Tuesday. I call it the Four Sisters Cafe because this is when I'm going to talk about my sisters. I got new gossip, right? And I kind of finished it off. There was 2 pages. And I'm not going to doodle like this on both of them. That took me quite a while to get all that done. But I thought maybe I would get out my watercolor paints here. I have a very large box. As you can see, I never clean it. Well, I do clean it once in a while, but not often. And I'm going to get out a number 6 brush. And I've got my water. And I've got a paper towel. And all I'm going to do is to color this in somehow. I haven't made up my mind on a color choice yet. Let's see. This is cadmium yellow. Let's see. Should we make yellow centers like daisies? Oops. I just dipped my brush in the Indian yellow. I need a bigger table. I need a bigger table. Oh, I used my new microns in cool gray. I used mostly, I believe, I started with the 5, and then I went to the 10 to make some of the darker bits. Just kind of copying what was on the inside of the tea box. I don't know, this is, if this paint is a little opaque, I don't want to, cadmium, let's see, let's try something that might not be so opaque. I got some lemon yellow here, but it looks like I got green all over it. But that might be fine for the center. Make those a little more yellow. I kind of like to mix the colors better. Oh well, I'll just make the center dull. If the watercolor is a little opaque, it'll kind of dull the pen there, but the pen won't run because it's a micron. So let me just finish up the yellow and I'll come back. I'm just going to let this dry for a moment. I just mixed the 3 yellows, lemon yellow, cad yellow, and Indian yellow. Just a little bit, because you know, life is short, use all the crayons in the box. And when I did this, I didn't try to copy exactly what was on the tea box, or I didn't try to make them all exactly the same size. I didn't try to make all the petals the same size. I just kind of did it quick, like a doodle. But I'm going to let this dry a little bit, then come back and do the petals. What I'm going to do is take this one with a bigger brush. Here is I have no idea. Might be an 8. Thought I had a 10 over here. What's this? This is a 12. Okay. I got an 8 and I got a 12. Good enough. Let's go with this one. I think this is an 8. Not sure. And I'm going to do this one in, I have no idea. Let's see. Find a pretty color. How about phthalo blue? That might look nice in front of the yellow and pink daisies I'm going to make. And I am just dipping my brush in the water, in the paint a little bit, and putting some color on the page. So all the pages in this journal are going to be different. Different media, different designs. Excuse me, I'm going to add some sap green over here. Now, oh, I just dipped my brush in a different green. All right, so we have some viridian green here too. And some sap green. And if you make the colors touch, they'll sort of run into each other a little bit. So you get some nice watercolor effect there. Get a big puddle. I'm just going to move that color down there a little bit. Okay. And I'll put a little more green up here. Do I have another green? Oh, what's this over here? There's another green over there. Oh yeah, that's a nice green. That is Vermont green. Vermont green. So in your watercolor, you can get hard edges and soft edges. And where the two colors kind of mush together, that's a soft edge. And where you see a line between the colors, that's called the hard edge. Okay, I'm going to let this dry. And I probably can go back to the other one. I don't want to... Because I'm doing both sides, I got to worry about the backs of these. Oh, I'm not worried about them. They're just going to be painty papers. Okay, so Gotta do the inside, but I can't lay that down. So maybe I better wait. Okay, I just dried this a little bit, and now I'm going to, what did I say, pink? I've got some opera pink over here. Which is a lot of water on it. It's coming out kind of light, actually. That's okay. Let me, some more of that paint on my brush. So for the sisters this week, that's why I call this the Four Sisters Cafe. You heard me say that, right? I am gossiping about the sisters. Of course, what I do is in my other journal, so this is about mostly about what they do. And you may have, oops, I just dropped that on there. Oops. No problem. I'll just kind of mess that up a little bit. Get that out of the way. All right, where was I? Oh, you may have seen on my community page that I posted my brother-in-law playing Christmas music on his saxophone. So that is what one sister had sent me. So I'm going to put a picture of him, the sax man there, on one of the pages. And the other sister, well, she hosted Christmas at her house, which was very, very nice. So I'm going to put a picture of the four sisters. And you know what? We always take it towards that living room window or dining room window. Used to be the living room, now it's the dining room. The with the light coming in behind us. So it comes out a little faded. Yeah. But that's okay. That's okay. So I'll be posting more about Christmas in my other journal. But I thought I'd put the four sisters together on Christmas in this one. And the little sister, both in size and age. Her son went to Ireland just before Thanksgiving, and she sent me some pictures from his trip. Color got kind of washed out on those. I want them pinker. So it was a busy week, and that's why I don't have my painty papers made ahead of time. So this will probably take me a while. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these pink daisies. Okay, I'm going to let this dry a little bit. And if you notice, I like to leave dark areas and white areas and medium areas and not make everything like a solid color. I think it's just more interesting that way. So I painted the other side of this one using sort of the same colors. Yeah, I think they are all the same colors. I'm letting that dry. And this is just about dry. So I'm going to paint the inside of this, and then I'm going to put those pictures on here and do minimal journaling, just write what they are. And I'm going with a bright orange. It's probably cadmium orange. I have to turn the box to see. It's a big box. Yep, cad orange. Oops. I can put my tea bag on there, my Yogi tea bag. Oh, and these The tags on the tea bag string come with sayings on them. Your greatest strength is love. So I'm going to put that on there too. So I've got the envelope, tea bag. What do you call that thing? The paper at the end of a tea bag. Paper at the end of a tea bag. Oh, I just realized I have to paint both sides. Yeah, because once I get pictures on here, I'm not going to be taking it out and painting it. That's for sure. That's for sure. Got a lot in that crack. Picking up some of the puddles. Now I might want to drop in bits of darker color. This is a big brush, holds a lot of water. And maybe I'll drop some pink in there. I don't have much pink on the tablet left. Okay, it's going to take a while to dry because I'm using the big brush and it holds too much water. Pink and orange and blue and green. Fun to make painty papers. I put a quick edge on the paper, and that was inspired by this little bit over here. And I'd like to use this design on something, so I think I'll keep that tea box around and use some more of those designs on another page. So I want to put Ireland here. These are the two I printed out. This must be famous, but my sister had no idea what it was. Her son sent it to her and she sent it to me. And there's a castle back there on that cliff and a beautiful sunset there. So I could probably fit these two on here and do my journaling. So her son went off to Ireland with a couple of his buddies and they had a really good time. I'd love to go someday. Probably should research my Irish roots a little more before I go, so we can visit some places that are, you know, maybe significant to the family. Okay, that's just a simple page. And had a lot of fun putting watercolors on there. I've got two more pictures. And this goes this way, actually. This goes this way. This is what it's going to look like in the book. I almost want to put a black line all the way around. Let me go ahead and do that. I put the tea bag saying down here in the corner, your greatest strength is love, and just took a pen and put some black lines around it. And now I am using double-sided tape to put this tea envelope, I keep calling them tea bags, tea envelope in because it feels very waxy. And I don't know if the glue will hold it. So I'm going to use some double-sided tape. And I was thinking of putting this on the flap and then putting the sisters here. And then maybe doing some more decorating on the page. Still using that design on the tea box as inspiration. and stick this down over here. Let's see, this is going to be this way. Just plop us down. Plop us down. All right, now let's see. Get my pen. So this is done. Ready for the book. And there was, I like this leafy design here. I don't know if I could put that on here. Now, oops, you know what? I forgot this goes through, doesn't it? Ooh. Yeah. Yep. That goes through. All right, now I got one big dark one there. Well, you know, there's an ultrafine Sharpie. Let's see. I wonder if this will go through. Yep, that'll go through too. Okay, back to the microns. Back to the microns. So we are having unusually warm weather. Good weather to take a walk. So whenever you draw, there's no going back because you're doing this in ink. So whatever comes out, you gotta live with it. And that's okay. Let's see. I'm not trying to make these even or anything. Okay. Gotta make a curly Q over here. Okay, I am just going to doodle away for a few minutes. And then I will come back and show you what I've done. Well, that went on for quite a while. Not making any sense, not trying to like make anything perfect. Just going around with dots and wiggles and designs. A couple little leafy things there. A couple little, I don't know. I thought I was making partial flowers, but they kind of look like bees. I don't know. Just fun, 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 fun. I could probably go in there with a thinner pen and add a little more. But what I'm going to do right now is just put them back in the book. So that was this week. Or actually stuff that happened last week in November. But, you know, we got to share. We've got the nephew going to Ireland. We've got the brother-in-law sharing his Christmas music on the saxophone. And that's on my community page if you'd like to see that or hear that. And then I've got my beautiful pink design here. And lots of doodling inspired by my tea box. You can't go wrong with this. You can do nothing wrong in making a journal like this. Look at that yummy watercolor in the background. All that orange and pink. Look at that. It is wonderful. And crazy doodling. And is this colorful enough for you? Look, that's how it looks right there, like that. So that is it. I've got my pages in my journal. This is my crazy, mad, Four Sisters Cafe, hashtag Tea Tuesday journal. I just want to wish everybody happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.